Hi, my name is Skandar. Tonight's video will be about a certain Polish driver who, who just got snapped up by Sauber, the Sauber Alfa Romeo team for a reserve and development driver role for next year. And I think he also brings his Polish sponsor by the name of PKN Orlean. Yeah. Yep. He did the same thing with Williams, but his mate, this guy's main sponsor did not want to sponsor Williams because of their bad performance halfway through the season. So yeah, they cut ties with Williams. So yep. Sadly, Williams is not doing well since Massa left, as I told you in one of my previous videos. Yeah, that's sad. And yep. So back to Kubica, or Robert Kubica, the Polish driver. So he just got snapped up by the Swiss-based Italian team. Yeah, it's what's the word I'm trying to find? It's a very good signing for the team because they have one of the most experienced driver on the grid, and maybe the sixth or seventh most experienced driver in the paddock in Kubica, and Raikkonen is the most experienced driver now on the grid. So yeah. So and Raikkonen is 41 this year, I think. Yeah, 41. Sounds like someone. In 2010, who might that be? Okay. This guy was a 7-time world champion and got signed up by Ross Brawn for a full German lineup in a German team with Nico Rosberg. So yeah, I don't need to mention the name. So back to Robert Kubica. Yep, he made his debut in 05, I think, 05-06, with the Sauber F1 BMW Sauber F1 team. Then at the end of the 08, I think, 08-09 season, he moved to, I think at the end of 09 he moved to Renault. After that, he took a sabbatical role out of F1 for a couple of years, joining the WRC 2 championship. Is a subsidiary like Formula 2, but it's for the World Rally Championship. So yes, he joined for up until the end of 2018, I think so. Yeah, at the end of 2018. Then he came back into F1. He made his return. Sadly, I think the team that he made his return was not as good as when Massa was driving Williams. So yeah, halfway through the season, his main sponsor PKN Orlen, a Polish sponsor who sponsored him throughout his motorsports career, pulled out of the sponsorship deal with Williams because of their bad performance. Yeah, last year, that maybe round 9, round 10, round 11, like that. So maybe before the summer break or during the summer break. So yeah, they pull out of the sponsoring Williams and being Williams main sponsors because of main sponsors after Rocket Rocket, sorry, not Rocket, Rocket, ROKIT. Yeah, they are still sponsoring Williams now this year, but I think maybe in the next couple of years, if Williams is not really doing that well, they might pull out of sponsoring Williams. That is what happened with Martini also. So yeah, Martini pulled out at the end of 2017. Oh no, 2017. Oh, Martini did not have a problem with Williams. Only when Stropkin came in, Stropkin's main sponsor had problem with Williams. Kubica's main sponsor had problem with Williams because they are a low budget team. So yeah, it's sad to see. In the 90s, they were on top of the world, but in the last 20 years, they in the last 2 years, they have just been plummeting down the standings, and it was a drastic fall. From 2014, they were in the top 4 to 2016, they were around 8th, around 7th in the Constructors Championship. Yeah, they had never failed to finish in the top 8 since the championship winning years when Nigel Mansell drove for the team in 1992. Yeah, that's quite long. And last year, in 2018, after 26 years after winning their championship, they just went plummeting down into rock bottom status in the Constructors Championship, Williams. So yes. So yeah, Williams actually needed to stay afloat, so they picked up Robert Kubica for the 2018 season and the main sponsor, but for the 2019 season, they signed up Robert Kubica in the middle of 2018 to race for them last year. But midway through, as you guys know, Robert Kubica's main sponsor just pulled out of the deal with Williams because of performance basis. The team, it's not Kubica, it's the team. So yeah. Yeah, and actually, Kubica, rumors were going around that Kubica had been snapped up by either Renault has or Racing Point as their reserve and development driver, but I think Alfa Romeo is lucky to get Kubica for that role, and yeah, hopefully it can bring an advantage to the team. And Antonio Giovinazzi, the Italian driver, that is actually from Ferrari's setup, from Ferrari setup, driving for Sauber. He's a pit driver by Ferrari, but still, Sauber has to pay him salary because they're driving for the team, even though he's a pit driver for Ferrari. So yeah. So good luck for the drivers. Good luck for the rookie of the year. There's only one rookie of the year, right? For this year. The rookie this year, the there's only one rookie, right? So his name does not need to be mentioned. Sorry, I'm watching the television. So yeah. Yep. So good luck to all the teams and drivers. Plus good luck to the especially Alfa Romeo team after they had signed one of the most experienced drivers in F1 after Raikkonen. Having two experienced driver in your team is not an easy task. Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. So yeah, I'm happy for the team, and hopefully they can finish higher than 9, I think, this year. Higher than 7th in the championship this year. Yeah, between 6th to 8th, like that. They were in 8th, like higher than 8th, right? Yeah, because they were on 57, if I'm not 57 points, if I'm not mistaken, for last year, right? So yeah, so good luck to Kubica for this year, and hope to see more new drivers coming in, or Kubica if Raikkonen leaves at the end of this year. Kubica will take the place of Raikkonen, or vice versa, or Raikkonen will take his second sabbatical role out of F1 for a few years, then join back, being maybe a test driver for McLaren or all any other teams on the F1 grid. Yeah, so that includes HEAS. So yeah, and happy new year and good night.